3B Outdoors brought to you by our premier sponsor, Spot Hog, maker of the world's toughest archery products. Well, it's that time again, folks, a new season here at 3B Outdoors. And man, have we got a season for you. From Nathan fishing all over the country to us hunting all over the country. On this first hunt, I've got a special treat for you. I get to take my dad to Wyoming with me. He takes a really nice doe, and then I get to take a nice buck out at Nelson Outfitters. Then we're going with little Sydney Smith as she takes her very first buck with a gun. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm Freddie Neeley, and welcome to 3B Outdoors. It's the 1st of September, and that always means Nelson Outfitters in Wyoming. Well, me and Coates go out to Nelson's and we spend 5 days out there. We see all kinds of just monster bucks. Something happens, either he can't get on it, I can't get on it. When I'm on it, he can't get on it. So we kind of come home empty-handed, and you know, Dave is such an awesome guy. He said, come back out on a rifle hunt in November. Well, you know, it's been 10 years since I rifle hunted. So I went and got my rifle. We took it and we zeroed and we zeroed and we zeroed and just had to find out what bullet it really liked. I thought at once I'd just take my bow back out there, but we got it going, and just so happened I get to take my dad with me. Hey folks, we're here at Dave Nelson Outfitters, and I'm hunting with my dad, and he is going to help Dave take some does out of the herd. We came out here and done a buck hunt. Dave asked him if he wanted to kill a doe, and he said sure. So we're sitting out here in the blind, and hopefully we can have a big doe on the ground before it gets dark. So you hang with us, we'll see what happens. We get in the blind. It's like I said, it's extremely cold. This deer comes out at probably 300 yards. He's wanting to shoot. So she finally gets close enough, and my dad, he lays a smack down on her. He's shooting my gun, and she don't run probably 100 yards. Are you ready? I'm ready. You know, the experience to get to hunt with my dad is just unreal. And, you know, I love him to death, and just thank God for him.
All right, I got him.
What do you think, Dad?
I think I got it.
What do you think about Dave's place out here?
All right, ain't it?
Think he's got any deer?
He got a few. Yeah, he has got deer, yeah. I ain't never seen this many deer in my life.
He's just got a few?
Got a few, that's right. He got a bunch of them. He got the deer all right.
You think we need to go out and get her, or wait till Mr. Dave gets here? I think we seen her fall over there, didn't we?
We seen her fall too.
Well, give me some more.
All right, can she lay? See her right yonder.
I see her. Well, Dad, I appreciate you being with me on this trip, buddy. I love you.
All right, I love you, Freddie. Appreciate you bringing me. Let's go up there and see what she looks like.
Okay.
Let's go get her. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, folks, we're out here with Dave Nelson and Nelson Outfitters, and we're helping Dave do a little doe control. And I'm telling you what, he's got some really big does out here, and he's also got some big bucks. Dad, you made a good shot, and I'm glad you're with me. And It's been a good day, ain't it?
Good day, that's right.
So you stay with us. We'll bring you some more 3B Outdoors right after the break.
This portion of 3B Outdoors brought to you by Powell Clark State Farm Insurance. Get to a better state. Cornerstone Concrete Technologies. Your concrete is our canvas. Lowrance HDS Gen 2, the fastest HDS ever. Kistler Rods, field tested and used by the pros. Nelson Outfitters, outfitting in Wyoming or Montana for trophy muleys, whitetails, elk, antelope, black bear, and mountain lion. Matthews, catch us if you can.
We're asking people, why do you like Waffle House?
You know what I really like best about a Waffle House? I can stop by here anytime, day or night, that I've been fishing and get good breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It doesn't matter what time I leave in the morning or what time I get done in the evening. I can come to a Waffle House.
You know what I really like about it? When I end up in the doghouse, I can always come to Waffle House and get something to eat.
Hunting is a tradition that has been in our family for decades. We started this business several years ago with one goal, to get people into the sport that we are so passionate about. Conkey's has everything you need before you hit the woods. Look into our Garmin Astro tracking collars along with dozens of accessories and custom-built antennas to give you the edge while dog hunting. Check out our custom dog boxes, each uniquely designed to fit your needs. Don't be left in the dark. The Ball Slide is another great product, which can be found on our website. So check us out online at conkeys.outdoors.com. Welcome to the family.
So you've worked hard. You've got that property that you've always dreamed of, and you've built that home that you've always dreamed of. But there's just a little touch missing. You need a fence, something to accent the property and secure your livestock. You don't want just any fence, you want the best fence available. Call Brown's Custom Fencing, 423-235-7400 or 1-800-249-6274. That's Brown's Custom Fencing.
Welcome to 3B Outdoors in the home state of Tennessee. Shoot 'em, boys. Shoot 'em in Tennessee.
We get to Dave's, the gun sighted in, we're ready to go hunting, put the smack down on something. So Dave takes us out, and the first morning it's really cold, like I think it's 19 degrees, and we see several different bucks. My dad's wanting me to shoot, of course, and I say, Dad, you know, let's wait a little while. So nothing happens the first morning. The first evening we go out to where we had actually hunted the river bottoms before, and we're overlooking this big river bottom. We see several scrapes through our binoculars down on this river bottom, and all kinds of bucks coming out and hitting these scrapes. Well, it's getting pretty close to last light, and look across the field, and here comes this big buck that Dave called the parallel buck. And as soon as I seen this buck, I knowed that I was wanting to take him. So he comes out, he presents me a shot, I shoot him, and the rest is history. Comes out the other side of the tank. I mean, this is one of the biggest bucks that I've ever took, and he's just an absolute giant for Nelson's Outfitters. Yes! Yeah, he went down, Yeah! another good buck here at Nelson Outfitters. I think that's the buck they call the parallel buck. And it makes me just, golly, it's November, it's rut, and we've been seeing bucks go back and forth down here all evening. It's getting real late in the evening. We got about another 45 minutes before dark. And we'd seen some smaller bucks down here, and that buck come out of the bottom down there, and that's what I'm talking about. Put the smack down on him with the big 7mm mag, and it can't get no better than this. I got my dad with me, and we're gonna give old Dave a call and have him come and get us, and we'll go take a look at our buck. So come on, let's go look at him. Hey folks, we're gonna go get my deer, but I got so excited that I forgot to tell you. I know you've seen me do it, but I got so excited on this deer. I'm not gun hunting in about 10 years, so I didn't even have a shell injected in my gun. So that's kind of how excited I got. And I don't know, let's go get my deer. We have just killed a giant out here on Dave Nelson Outfitters. We're gonna go get it. I think I made a good shot on it. We're gonna go see. So come on, we're gonna follow the blood over here and see what we got. I think he's just right over the bank right here, so let's go check him out. There's some blood. There's some blood. I thought he was a big old.
There he is, right there he is.
Man, what a buck! What a buck! Let me pull this sucker out here when we can see it. That's good right there. Get back here behind it. Man, I tell you what, we're out here on Dave Nelson Outfitters. I came out here early fall, and I passed on a lot of deer, and I was fortunate enough to, Dave asked me to come back, and I got, the best thing about it is I got my dad with me. Dad, thank you, buddy, I love you. Thank the good Lord. We need to get Dave. Here comes Dave. Come on in here, Dave. Man, that is a brute. Is that not a good buck, Dave? Thank you so much, buddy. God. And the good thing about it, I've not rifle hunted in 10 years. And I feel a lot better behind the stick and string. And I started zeroing this gun in, and you know, I just about brought my bow back, but it's gonna be cold, and this is a buck that Dave calls a parallel buck. And God, we have seen some good bucks today. And it's oh man. And this is the 7th day of November, and the bucks are really, they're just now starting to really come on. We done a little rattling this morning with no help, but you guys, man, if you want to kill a big buck like this, you need to come to Dave Nelson at Nelson Outfitters. We're going to show you how to get here, put his number on the screen. We're going to tell you how to get in touch with Mr. Dave. Go to his Facebook page, go to his website. I'm telling you, he has got some brutes out here. This is the guy in camp yesterday killed a 10-pointer, real nice 10-pointer. And man, we were just fortunate enough today to come in here and harvest this big brute. Man, what a buck. What a buck. Give me some, both of you. Yeah. And again, I can't thank Dave and Jan and Steven and Dave Deming enough for letting us come out and hunt with them at Nelson Outfitters. It's just an awesome play. 3B Outdoors, sponsored in part by Canaan, ultimate UV protection and unmatched clarity. Tenzing, outdoor gear, legends live over the next ridge. Luminoc, lighted arrow knob. Rage, slip cam broadhead. Watson Airlock. Field Logic, Glendale full rut. Plano, tackle systems. Mycroft Media and Express Signs, national large format printing projects and fast local needs. Big Dog Muzzleloader by Performance Gunworks.
Traveling down the road in search of bucks, bass, and beards gives me plenty of time to reflect on the important things of life.
Hello, I'm John Walls with Retirement Solutions in Knoxville. If you want peace of mind, safety of principal, growth potential, security, and lifetime guarantees, give us a call. Our reward is helping people secure their financial future and live their dreams with a passion for service second to none.
Visit our website or give us a call at 865-247-OK. That's 247-6529.
Come along for the excitement of the Virginia Blue Ridge Highlands Fishing Trail. If you're a professional bass fisherman, you've already heard about this place if you haven't already been here. If you're a world-class fly fisherman for the trout, we have some of the most diverse fisheries. You can come and live bait fish for smallmouth bass. We even have muskie, pike, and all kinds of smallmouth bass that just really rock your world when they hit a topwater lure. For a downloadable map of all the locations, how to find them, go to fishblueridge.com.
We've hunted all year and haven't seen anything. Maybe we just need to relocate.
Hey, I just contacted Mark Slagle and his agents down at Twin Lakes Realty and Auction there in Dandridge. Man, they was honest, shot me straight, and their customer service was wonderful.
That's just a short drive to Pigeon Forge.
If you'd like to relocate to the Dandridge area, contact Twin Lakes Realty and Auction at markwslagle.com.
Or you could just give him a call at 865-397-3540. Hey, I'm Freddie Neeley from 3B Outdoors. For the last 7 years, I've shot a spot hog sight. It's the most durable, dependable, rugged sight that I've ever come in contact with. After several states and several critters later, I'm still greedy. So if you want to get greedy, go give Josh Johnson from Spot Hog a call. Tell him 3B Outdoor Boys sent you. Or better yet, go to spothog.com and order all their products.
On this hunt, you know, it's a treasure to see your kids kill their first animals or harvest their first animals. And today, we get to take Sydney out, and it's her first hunt ever. She's never even shot a gun, but all of a sudden, out of the blue, she decides she wants to go hunting. So she's just a young girl at this time. She's just 10 years old and just turning 10. So we take her out, and I explain to her about the gun one day, and we go over everything, and she decides she wants to go the next day. So we're in the middle of deer season, and we're kind of slowed down from running all over the country and filming. So me and Dustin decide we're going to take her to a field that we've got to hunt that deer always comes into. So we take her out and get her ready and set up on them, and lo and behold, here comes 3 bucks straight out into the field. So these bucks are about 300 yards away at this point, so we know that's too far out. I just begin to coach Sydney into what she needs to do, what she don't need to do, and try to keep my excitement down the whole time, because I'm tore up at this point. Then these bucks get to sparring a little bit, and they get to knocking each other around a little bit. So we're just waiting on them to come to this green field, so put them within 150 yards where I think she can pull the trigger. You know, I got to see my son kill his first one, and this is going to be a blessing to me to see her kill her first one. So 2 of these bucks, the smaller ones, they begin to make their way to where we want them to be. But this third one, he bolts and takes off down towards the lower field, and I'm about to panic because I think he's going to go away. You got to remember, guys, this deer's 150 yards away. She's shooting a .270 rifle. It's buck or doe at this time of the year, so we're shooting anything that comes out. Wait a minute. The big ones got down the thicket. Let them come on out here in the grass. They'll come out. Yeah, they'll all 3 come out there. Just give them a little bit of time. They'll be out there. But lo and behold, 2 spikes come out, and we look behind them, and here comes a 5-pointer. Wait a minute. Okay, so finally those 2 bucks are in the field, and The one we really want to shoot is moving down towards the lower field, so I'm thinking I don't know what's going to happen. And at this point, I'm trying to talk Dustin and just letting us shoot one of them.
Which one, Dustin? Front or back? No, the back one. Back one. Is it? Back one. Get out there. Wait a minute, I'm not on him. Just hang on, let them come out here. They'll go to running them down. No, they won't. They do every time. Here comes that big one out on the bottom. Hang on. The big one's the bottom. Wait a minute, I'm not on him. Let him come out,
And these deer, when they hit this field, they usually run to the top because the grass seems to be where they want to eat, more on the top. So they usually bolt right here and run. But it's almost like all three of these bucks just read the script.
Ready, Dustin? Which one? You see him right there? You're going for the bottom. You on the bottom one? Don't pull the trigger. Wait a minute. Just hang on. I'm pulling the trigger. You're gonna stop. There you go. Okay, ready.
I'm talking, Sydney's trying to get clued in on him, and Dustin's talking, and we're just a wreck right here.
Wait a minute. All right, you're good. Go ahead. And hey, do you think he'll come on out the hill? I'm telling you. Just hang on just a second.
J. Robert of 2012 ATA here in Columbus. This is the new product line for Tenzing Outdoors, and what we really want to do is talk about some of the packs today. Some of the things we've done, we have 10 new packs so that they'll work completely across the nation, anywhere in the United States. We have tree stand packs, and we have tree stand packs with some suspension, and we have video camera packs. A nice selection of 10 packs. We used a Dyneema material in all the high stress areas. These white lines are actually Kevlar, same as using a bulletproof vest. And so what happens is it creates an extra strength. We used a yellow zipper pull and a yellow tooth zipper on the main compartments. Again, this is standards on all the Tenzing products. So as you start looking for your main compartment, there's a yellow pull and a yellow tooth zipper. Check us out at tenzingoutdoors.com, and thanks for stopping by the show.
Right there's you, good shot. Hang on. Right there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just stay on him. Just relax.
Finally steps into the field, and Sydney's on him the whole time, and honestly, she was a trooper. She stayed the calmest out of all three of us, and that's sad to say, a 9-year-old's calmer than the adults, but she was the calmest. I know it broke all us down like shotguns, and she cried, I cried, and Dustin cried, and we all squalled out, because when she pulls the trigger, this buck hits the ground. So you stay tuned, I hope you enjoy it.
Go ahead. Good gosh! That's what I'm talking about.
You know, looking back on this, it just cracks me up. Sydney's got her brother's clothes on. She's high-stepping through these weeds trying to get up there to him. But there's no finer moment than spending time with the kids out in the outdoors and just watching them grow as kids into adults. You know, it's something when you get to hold your kid's hand and walk to the very first deer, and especially your daughter that decided she wanted to be a deer hunter. They're up to her neck. It's bibs. They're up to her neck, and she's got them rolled under. Oh, that's fun. So we walk up to this deer and as Sydney's looking at it, I start looking and me and Dustin was almost positive it was a 3-pointer. But we get to it and start counting them up and it actually turns out to be a 5-pointer. Well, that's a pretty long walk for fat boys, so we're all out of breath and trying to get settled in on what we want to talk about and explain to you so you'd know what all happened. But you know, a trophy's just any deer that you can have a special moment with, and this was a very special day, so it wouldn't have mattered if this deer was a doe or a 12-pointer. It's still the same as special as it was this day, so very proud day, and proud of Sydney and proud of all of us for keeping it together. But actually was shocked that it was a 5-pointer because we didn't have a clue.
Hi, I'm Sydney Smith and this is my first buck. This is a 5-pointer, and thanks to my dad and Aaron and Dustin. Thank you so much. Bye.
So here we're, Sydney's relishing the moment a little bit. I'm trying to get her to drag a deer out. She decides to be Miss Prius and she says, there's 3 grown men here and I don't think I should have to drag this deer.
Buy her book, send her to school, and she won't drag her deer.
And naturally, the woman wins the argument and we all end up dragging it. But I'd have drug it 10 miles to have that memory back. So.
You know, what a way to start out a new season. Me getting to go to Wyoming with my dad and me laying the smack down to a big old bruiser out there in November, man, it doesn't get any better than that. Those necks swollen and those big bucks chasing does, golly, it just fires me up. I'd like to give a special thanks to Dave Nelson, his wife Jan, and his son Steven, and also you too, Dave Deming, for letting me come out and you guys sharing your time with me. It's just an awesome place to be. And then, what about Bucky getting to film his little girl Sydney taking her first buck with a gun? It doesn't get any better than that, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this show as much as I have bringing it to you. We're 3B Outdoors, always bringing you quality hunting and fishing.